So in today's video, I wanted to address the hate about my singing. And there's been a lot of that. And it's been ongoing for years and years and years and years and years throughout my life, but mostly here on YouTube. And it has affected me, and it's affected me a lot. And today I wanted to make a video about that. You love it how I move you, love it how I touch you, my one. It lingers when we're done. Just tried using Fake and Bake, which is like this instant spray tan stuff that you do at home. This little weirdo keeps meowing at me lately. You're not very smart? Breakfast with champions. Are you chasing the reflection of the phone while I'm vlogging you? Are you meowing at me? Ah! You're not gonna sing with me? That's better. Let's do some riffs like Ariana Grande. You believe God is a woman. It's never too early for Christmas. Why are you so angry? You believe God is a woman. Bleaching my hair. It's Jordan Jonas Sparks. I am the new Mr. Pink. Kind of under construction right now. I just finished bleaching my hair because I didn't like that the pink was fading to like a coral flamingo-y color because of the yellow undertone. So I've been spending the last 2 hours, just 2 hours, bleaching out the yellow undertone completely, and now I'm just toning right now with purple shampoo, but I might just stay with this white hair look for a minute. Also, I've got the Fake and Bake tan on still. It's been on for like an hour, I guess. So in today's video, I wanted to address the hate about my singing. So, of course, this is making me nervous because it's something important to me. As all of you guys probably know by now, music is like a huge passion of mine, and especially songwriting and singing. It's also something I've always had an inferiority complex about, probably since I was like maybe 12 years old. So basically, I've always wanted to be a singer. It's always something that even when I was pursuing other things, I always wanted to be on stage performing. I've always wanted to be a mainstream singer. I wanted to tour the world and have sold out stadium performances, and I still want that. It's just something that is like such a far-fetched dream that I tried not to attach myself too hard to it, to not be like too let down and disappointed if it never ever happens. So that being said, it is still something that I'm always constantly pursuing. But since I am somebody that posts my entire life out on the internet and posts all of my singing on the internet, whether it is good, I feel it after midnight, a feeling that you can't find my one. Bad. Share my love. Oh, wrong. Ugly, pitchy. Ain't got no tears left to cry. That was ugly. Nasty, awful, or disgusting. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking and we're staying alive, staying alive. I sing those last words wrong, staying alive. I get a lot of hate, and I would be lying if I said that it doesn't affect me in a negative way or deter my confidence and stuff like that. So basically for me, like I said, I used to sing uninhibitedly forever. There was music always playing in my house. My dad was always playing guitar awfully and singing off tune. But like he was really passionate about it and always doing it. And I always was the same, passionate about singing and always singing and part of the choir and stuff when I was in elementary school. And like I used to go do performances and stuff when I was really young. And then from like middle school into high school, I became really insecure. I would only sing in my bedroom after I went through puberty, and there was so many like awkward moments, like my first day of choir class when I decided to take choir in grade 8, And the first thing the teacher said was, "Ooh, there's a boy in the class. Have you hit puberty yet? Has your voice cracked yet?" And I was so embarrassed that I literally switched out of the class after that first class, and I never took the class again. I've always been really, really insecure about my voice. I always was really, really passionate about singing, so I've always practiced and I've always listened to myself, and I've always been like, oh my god, it's so bad. But that being said, I still want to do it, so I still post videos, I still write songs, I still do covers, I still just sing a cappella, and I make all of this content and I pursue this dream of mine. But I'm fully aware that I'm not the greatest singer. I'm fully aware that I have pitch problems sometimes and I have technical issues with my singing, but at this point in my life, I will not accept being a bad singer as my fate. Like, I'm literally practicing so much lately. I've been working on my riffs, working on my runs, working on my placement, my breath support, and just trying to do like a total technical rehaul on my voice and the way that I approach singing and everything like that, because for the most part, I pursued singing from like 3 years old, probably, as soon as I could talk. 3 years old till like 19, I pursued singing all by myself. I didn't have a vocal coach ever. And then I started having a vocal coach for a few years while I was in college every week. And I made some progress while I was in college, but for the most part, I became so confused and so lost and built up all of these insecurities about my voice. And I was like, what is right? What is wrong? I'm hearing one thing and I hate the sound of my voice, but my vocal coach is saying this is right. And this other vocal coach is saying this is wrong. And my vocal coach the year before was teaching me one way, and now this new coach is teaching me another way. But the truth is, the voice and singing can be approached in so many different ways. You just have to find one that is right for you and a way that suits you. But for me, I just became so lost and so confused, and then I just took matters into my own hands after I graduated from performing school, and I haven't had a vocal coach since. I've just went online for training and just really, really practiced on my own and using my own insight. But lately, it just like is overbearing to me that I'm like, I really, really want to sing, but I'm like also thinking so much about how I can add value to people's lives. And I'm like, am I really adding value to anybody's lives if I sound like a dying chicken while I'm singing and it's off key and off tune and it's awful and nobody wants to hear it? And I am so happy and so grateful and so thankful for all of the people in this YouTube community that do support me and do support what I do and do somehow like my music even when it is off key and horrible. And so I'm so grateful for all of you guys, but I'm also so grateful for the people that leave constructive criticism, things that I might not notice about my own voice, because I am my own worst critic and I am very knowledgeable about the voice. Even if it doesn't sound like I am, I do know like so many different methods of singing and methodology and pedagogy of vocal training and different ways to approach things, and it's just me finding what works for me and stuff like that. So lately, I've been so inspired by the vocal coach here on YouTube, Tristan Paradis, and he has also done a collaboration with Gabby Hanna and James Charles. And James Charles, as you guys know, is like my biggest inspiration. I feel like he is like a younger, way more successful version of me. Like, we are so similar in so many ways, it's almost creepy. And he's pursuing singing, and he is so humbly came on and made a video about having kind of the same experiences as me, where he's so passionate about singing and he has always pursued singing his entire life, but it's never been something that he's naturally been really good at. And I don't know, that's what he says. I personally think that James Charles is absolutely amazing, and I love the tone of his voice, and I love his singing, and he may not be perfect at all times, but neither is any singer. So singing is a journey, and we all have this journey to go on if you want to become a better singer. And I'm so proud of James, and I was so inspired by the video that he made most recently. Well, first of all, to be a makeup artist and have a huge fan base of makeup artists, people that are inspired by your makeup, and take that plunge to be brave and put yourself out there and do your music to that audience. I want to applaud James Charles for that. But not only that, I was so inspired by his videos and his covers, and most importantly, his video series that he did with Tristan Paradis. If you haven't seen it yet, you definitely should go watch it. It's on James's channel, and then Tristan made a reaction to that video on his channel. And then I just finished watching Gabby Hanna's video, and it's about her singing journey, and I'm so inspired by her. I've always been inspired by artists that have worked their way from the ground up and have been so confident to pursue their dreams just out of passion, not because they're just naturally the best. And Gabby herself has never been the best singer. I think she's naturally gifted, and I think that she's like so talented and she's so good, but her journey as well, she's like, I never considered like becoming a singer. It kind of happened by accident, and now she's working so hard to become a singer while she's creating singles and producing music that is like reaching like top charts on iTunes and stuff like that. And it's so inspiring to me that both Gabby and James can be so humble, having like these huge audiences and putting themselves out there while they're still a work in progress in their own eyes. And to me, that is like more inspiring than seeing somebody that is just perfect. And like Gabby made a video sharing like the good, the bad, the ugly side of music and the music industry, and I hope you guys watch that if you haven't yet. It's up on her channel now. And I was so inspired to make this video because of their videos, and she supported it, as you can see here. She gave my comment a thumbs up, and so that was really cool. But for me, I like to make music. I sing all the time on my channel. I do covers and stuff like that, and whether I sound good or not, I constantly work on my vocal technique like every single day. But lately it's been like the only thing that I've been doing, like obsessively, like working on every single run in God Is a Woman and No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. Point out the colors in you, I see them too, but boy, I like them, I like them, I like them. We're way too flat up, I take in all this here, we're out here vibing, we're vibing, we're vibing. Because I'm like, I am so tired of having ugly runs and runs that just like mesh all together, or like all of the notes are flat or anything ugly like that. And I'm so tired of having like a gross tone. And there's so many things that I've been doing over the years because I hated the sound of my voice and was so insecure about my voice that just like implemented bad technique and bad tension. And so now I'm working so hard to just release all of that tension and rid myself of all of those bad vocal habits that I've created over the years and just get to a healthy vocal tone that is mine and unique to me because it is my voice. And that is my journey that I'm on right now. But for the longest time, I felt so insecure that I wouldn't put all of my effort into my vocal covers, and right now I don't have, or my music at all. Like, I haven't been putting any effort into playing music and writing music anymore because I just felt so uninspired that if I can't add value and people don't want to listen to my music, what's the point of doing it? But now I've kind of changed my mindset where I'm like, I will just continue to work on my singing, even if it doesn't sound good right now. Even though I am 25 years into my singing journey, there's always improvements to be made, and one day it will sound good enough to add value to somebody. I will always continue working on my songwriting as a craft as well, but I feel like my songs can add value to people's lives, but people aren't going to listen to my songs if my voice is annoying and cringy as fuck. So I need to work on my vocal technique forever and ever and ever until it is at a place that is something desirable to listen to, so that I can pour my heart out into my music and into my songs and actually add value to people's lives with my music, and that is my goal. But lately, if you look at any of my videos, my covers that do get recognized on YouTube and do get views, they will have way more dislikes than they do likes, and people are quick to say, oh, well, YouTube is just a nasty place and people are rude in the comments, but people are also constructive in the comments, and people will give you their honest opinion. So if your video has more dislikes than likes, chances are your voice probably sounds like shit. If you have a billion different comments that are saying you're cringy and that it's awful, chances are it's probably pretty awful. And yes, people can be on the leaning side of like nasty and mean, but for the most part, people are just brutally honest here on YouTube and in the comment section. And so for me, that's always been like stabbing to the heart, that I'm like, oh no, I can't continually put myself out there and release music and sing new covers if people hate it and it's just awful. And what's the point of getting noticed if it's just like to be like a target of all of this like shame and bullying and stuff on YouTube? But I'm like, no, I'm committed to work on my vocal technique, to invest in myself, to invest the time, to invest the effort, the education, to find the coaches, do whatever it takes to make my voice the best that it possibly can be, and to have longevity to it, and to write the best music and work on my craft. And I'm going to commit myself, because this is something that I have been passionate for my entire life, and whether I'm good at it or not is not going to stop me. So shout out to Gabby Hanna. I'm so inspired by your video, and I'm so inspired, yes, by just Tristan and Gabby and James. And I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys where I'm at. And yeah, this Mr. Pink thing, I don't know, it's kind of in process. My hair is probably gonna stay white. It needs a break from the bleaching and the dyeing and everything, at least for the day. And who knows, I should be back to pink in no time. But for now, we are staying at white. And yeah, this fake tan is processing. It's kind of weird that it has to like process for a couple hours, and then you're supposed to like go take a shower, and that's the final color. We'll see if it works. I'm kind of curious, just wanted to try it out. But that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below letting me know your thoughts, I guess, on this video and on this topic. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, please comment down below. And I think that is it for this video. As always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, bye guys. I love you so much. I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dreams. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Want you by my side. Where have I been? Where have I been? Coming out, even when it's raining down. Can't stop now, can't stop. So shut your mouth, shut your mouth. If you don't know, well now you know it, babe. Know it, babe. Yeah, yeah. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. Ain't got no tears left to cry.